The doors at Annunciation will reopen tomorrow for the first time since the shootings. Among those hoping to help them find a path forward is someone who has walked this path before. Morgan Wolf spoke with the former principal of Columbine High School and has the story.
Really hit me hard. It was last year at the 25-year remembrance. One of the parents said my daughter would be 44 this year, and that's what I was when it happened.
April 20th, 1999, and August 27th, 2025, two dates that share one similar tragedy. Now Columbine High School's former principal, Frank DeAngelis, is helping Annunciation School and families heal.
And the families believe that even though their children are no longer here, they're smiling down upon them. And that's one of the things that really helped me in my office. I had something that I called the Wall of 13, and they said, how could you look at that wall every day and continue to be in that school 15 years after? And I said, they're the reason I kept walking in that building.
You know exactly what these families, this community is feeling. What was your first piece of advice to them?
I said it's a marathon and not a sprint, and you're not in this journey alone. And everybody deals with it differently.
I wrote, "Peace be with you." What a challenging world we live in, and what we all need to work for.
Children sitting in pews praying to their God.
It's tough. It's a fallen world, but we can't give up hope.
Frank drew strength from both faith and counseling after his tragedy, wisdom he shares with other victims, including Annunciation.
Kids are not really aware, and they're not feeling a whole lot right now, but that does not mean 2 years from now, 3 years from now, they may have some of this, and that's why it's providing the help, not only now, but down the road.
He learned how to reframe the tragedy, hoping that his lessons can help Minneapolis.
But it's not tears without hope.
By focusing on the good and cherishing memories of the students they lost.
I refuse to be helpless. I refuse to be hopeless, and I am not going to let evil win.
Tomorrow, from what we know from Annunciation, is that students aren't returning immediately to learning, but instead they'll be doing activities that promote sport and play.
And you learned that Frank is speaking with school leaders, is that right?
Yes, so that is going to be happening sometime next week, and that is more so of how do they get back to the classroom and to the curriculum. And something that he mentioned, I don't know if you remember this from Columbine, but they had parents lining the streets clapping and welcoming those kids back into the building. And also another thing was having a lot of support for the teachers with substitutes ready.
Yeah, that's important too, and I can't imagine how emotional tomorrow will be for them. We'll be in our thoughts for sure. Thank you, Morgan.